Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yadrissa and this is Pretty Press Unplugged. And as you can see by today's title, we are going to be doing these 3D Valentine's Day nail art that I created. I wanted to try something a lot different than what you see here as far as for like Valentine's Day or anything like that, just the regular hearts and just things like that for Valentine's Day. So I decided to create this set of nails. And of course, on my channel, I'm going to show you a detailed tutorial. So we're just going to start off by showing you guys the nail tips that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using these full cover straight square tip nails, and these are my 2XL nails. I'm just showing you how long it is. No, these are my 3XL nails that I'm showing you. So these are the nails I'm going to be using today for today's video. So let's just put that aside and just jump straight into the video. So this is the first thing I'm going to be using, my Gay O. This is a nude polish that I'm going to be using. This is a gel polish as well, affordable. I'm going to be using that to paint the base of the nails for this look. I did want a base for this nail, but I did think that before I started to paint this nail, I did think that this nude base was going to be a lot more opaque, which means just a lot more pigmented. I thought it was going to give it like a off-white basically, but I see when I had applied it to the nails that it wasn't exactly that, and it was a lot more sheer than what I thought it would be. And I am also using the clear tip, so you really need something that's really pigmented in order to cover everything up. So what I did decide to do, I just went ahead and cured that in my UV lamp for 60 seconds, let it dry. And then I am going in with a second layer of this gel polish. And I'm going in with a second layer because, again, I said that I wanted it to be a lot more opaque, just covered a lot more basically. So that's why I decided to go in with that second layer of this gel polish basically. Then after that, of course, I did go ahead and cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm showing you guys the gel polish. This is a D&D gel polish. And this is like the burgundy shade that I'm going to be using for today's video. I did go ahead and put a little bit on my nail palette beside me. And I'm just going to be using that nail polish just to dip into with my brush. And the brush that I'm going to be using today is a fine liner brush. It's like a nail art brush. And I'm using this to create my my French tip. So I'm just going ahead and drawing my outline for my French tip. I usually I do my French tip different ways, on my channel. I'm just learning how to, I'm still learning how to perfect my, my French tips basically, and how to draw that perfect French tip. So I just like to try different ways as far as when it comes to just drawing my French tips, but this is how I'm going to be doing it. And then again, this is my fine liner brush. I believe this is a 7 to 8 size brush if I'm not mistaken, and as you can see, this brush is really thin and is really good for nail art. I did get this I did get this nail brush in a set. It came about a set of 5 to 10 nail art brushes, and then as you can see, after I did draw the outline for my French tip, I did go ahead with that nail polish the brush straight from the bottle and just filling in the remainder of that French tip with that gel polish. Just giving you guys a close-up of that nail before I did go ahead and put that in my UV lamp. And I'm just going to be repeating on this same nail. So now for this set, what I wanted to do was I wanted 2 of these nails to just be a French tip, and the other 2 nails, I'm going to do something different on those nails. That's why if you notice that I didn't put the gel polish, the nude background gel polish base on the other 2 middle nails, because I did want those to be blank. Because those 2 nails are going to be different, because I'm going to be doing some nail art on that, and I did not want a French tip on those nails, so that's why you see the difference in the nails. So again, I went ahead and drew the outline for my French tip, and I'm just going ahead with that D&D gel polish, and I'm just going to be filling in the remainder of that nail with the gel polish. And this is a sheer color as well. It came out really sheer, because I do have the transparent nail tips So I am going to go ahead and put that in a UV lamp and let it dry. But I am going to go ahead and do another layer of that gel polish on that nail, because I did want it to be I didn't want it to be too sheer and see-through. I was trying to, you know, double up the color and just layer those colors so that it is, it gets a little bit darker as you begin to layer the colors. So that's what I'm doing here. Just doing the same thing that I did before, using my liner brush and just going around those lines so that I don't stay within between those lines, and just filling in the remainder with the rest of that brush directly from the bottle. So like I said, these two nails in the middle are going to be my nail art. So I decided that I wanted to go ahead and just fill in that, just paint the whole nail basically this burgundy color. And you know what, what I was thinking after my whole set was done, I was thinking that I should have done all of the nails with the French tip design, and then went on to do my nail art with these two fingers in the middle. But it was my first time trying, no, excuse me, my second time trying that nail art there, so that's why I just did it that way. And this is my Miss HSE. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce this brand, but MIZHSE is the brand, and I'm going in with my builder gel. So now what I'm doing, I was trying to create these balls with my builder gel, because I am going to use this to create my fake breasts on my nails. And I did want the breasts to be kind of like kind of on the bigger medium to large size, so that's why I was trying to create these circles with my builder gel, because that's what I was going to be using again for my breasts, and I was trying to get them to be around the same size. So that's why I was looking at it before and just making sure they are kind of even and just, kind of like around the same size. I didn't want one to be too much bigger than the other one if it was slightly off. But now what I'm going to be using, I'm taking my silicone brush and I'm just going to be using that to smooth that product out onto the nail so that everything is going to be connected, because this is builder gel. And with builder gel, if you're not familiar with it, when you do cure it in your lamp, because this has to be cured in your UV lamp, it does harden like acrylic. So I like this because it is moldable. When you buy it as a builder gel, it does become moldable. You can do different things with it. So that's what I did like about this. So that's why I'm using this to create my breast, because if I was trying to go in and just use my regular acrylic, like with my monomer and acrylic, I feel like I wouldn't have as much control, and it will dry so fast, so it wouldn't give me a lot of time to just mold it and just get it how I want it. It gives me a lot more time to shape and reshape and spread out and just do different things with it. And it doesn't matter how long it takes for me to mold this, it won't cure until I put it in my UV lamp. So that is why I decided to go in and use this builder gel to create these fake artificial breasts for my nail set for today. So I did go ahead and put those nails into my UV lamp, and this is how it looks when I took it out of the UV lamp. So for the top of that nail, it does have the that burgundy shade on it, and I didn't want that to show through on the nail. So what I was doing, I'm going in with my Beatles gel polish, and that's a white gel polish, and I'm just using that to cover just the burgundy part on that nail, just so it can blend a lot more. So after I cured that that white gel polish in that UV lamp, what I'm doing is I was taking this nude gel polish, and this is from Beatles as well. I was taking a nude brown shade because I wanted it to mimic like brown skin. So that's what I was doing here as I was coloring over those artificial breasts that I drew there, and I'm just painting over it with my new gel polish to mimic the flesh of a black woman basically. And I did want to do a black woman, so that's what I'm doing here, just coloring over, and as you can see, you can still see the white that's underneath it, but I was just more so trying to get that first layer on. And if I needed to, you know, build the coverage and build the color up, then I will go ahead and do that as well. But I was just more so trying to make sure all of that was covered on the nail completely before I went ahead and, you know, go ahead and dry it in my UV lamp and let it cure for 60 seconds. Just giving you guys a close-up. As you can still see, you know, it still was a little bit sheer. So this is me going in with the second layer of that gel polish. I did go ahead and put that in the nail, the UV lamp to cure for that first layer that I did show you guys. So this is my second layer of that gel polish, and as you can see, it gives it a lot more coverage on the nail basically. So I was liking how this was turning out. So yeah, I'm just going to just continue to cover that up, and then I'm just going to go ahead and let this cure on my UV lamp and let it dry for 60 seconds, and then we're just going to continue on with our nail art. So yeah, this is a close-up after I took it out of my UV lamp, and this is how it looks so far. So yeah, so let's just get right into the nail art. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my Nailart rhinestone glue, and I'm just going to be using a small dab of that, and I'm just going to be putting that on my nails. So what I wanted to do is I wanted, for the breast part, I wanted to put these rhinestones on the nipple parts to mimic like you know, nipple piercings. So that's what I did there, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my wax stick to pick up these small rhinestone diamonds and just place it there on the chest basically. I did like how that looks and how that came out on the nails. And I was just trying to straighten it out, just making sure everything was even on both sides. So that's why I was trying to do that before, you know, you cure it and everything is solidified and stays in place. So I was just showing you guys the chains and the charm that I was thinking about using for this video. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to use yet, but I was just showing you guys the ideas that I was using. So I'm going back in with my Nailart rhinestone glue, and I'm just putting a small dab of that in the middle of the neck of this nail, because I did want to go ahead and put a rhinestone, a small rhinestone, excuse me, a small charm there on the neck. And I wanted this to mimic like a pendant on a chain, so that is what I was trying to do. Back in with that Nailart rhinestone glue, I just put a line on the side with that glue, because I'm going to be taking that chain, I'm putting it over. I was just trying to measure that area there, how long this chain needs to be to so I can place it on my nails basically. So what I did was just measure it, and then I am just taking these big clippers, and I'm just gonna clip it wherever I you know, to the length that I need for this nail set. And I am taking these small tweezers that I have, and I'm just going to use that to pick up the chain that I'm going to be using, that small piece that I did cut off, and I'm just going to be placing that on the nail. Yeah, I'm just using that to just control it and hold it in place. And I'm glad that I did go ahead and use this chain to create this, you know, necklace on this nail. I think this is really creative. I never seen anybody do this like this. Just try to, you know, make a chain on their you know, on their nails. So I was just trying to be creative and just think outside the box and just create like what I want to create. You know, I know this is different. It's maybe you know, but of course this is for adults, and this is just nail art and just me being creative and thinking of, you know, different things that I would like to create here, and you know, on different nail sets basically. So I'm just using that tweezer again just to straighten it out, making sure that chain is straight and make sure it's in the direction that I want it to be. And just make sure it is touching that nail, excuse me, the nail charm as well, because I did want it to mimic a chain on the neck. So that is what I am doing here. I could have put that pendant further down on the neck, but I decided to put it right there. And I'm maybe next time if I was to do this again, which I think I will with a different set, I will maybe put that chain a little bit lower down. But I did like how this came out. I was just giving you guys a close-up of this nail and how it looks. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in my UV lamp to cure for, you know, just 60 seconds. Let it cure. I'm going back in with my building gel, excuse me. And what I'm going to be doing for this next nail is I'm just going to be doing the same thing that I repeated before. I'm going to be taking that builder gel and I'm going to be creating these 2 circles again. And again, I'm going to try to make these circles about around the same size and just make it even. And I'm just rolling it up in my hand because it's easier to make a ball with these with the builder gel. Basically, it's easier to mold it this way into the shape that you want. So yeah, or you can just do it like this and roll it around in your hand. That makes it a lot easier too, so it's more even around. So I'm just doing that and just trying to create these circles. And now for this nail, I did want to create a butt. And those circles look really, really big, but trust the process and, you know, just my vision on what I wanted to create. Because the nail is a small surface, so this does look really, really big for a butt. But I'm going in with my silicone brush and I'm just going to be smoothing out the top of that builder gel and just smoothing it onto that nail because I wanted everything to look like it was blended and looked like it was, yeah, blended onto the nail rather than me just placing 2 circles on the nail. So I was just trying to blend the top so it can mimic the butt and the back of a female. So that is what I was trying to create. As you can see, I'm just pressing down and I'm just dragging that builder gel, pressing it down and smoothing it out at the same time to create that desired effect, that desired shape of what I wanted to create here for this, you know, the butt for this nail, basically. Yeah, I know she got the fatty. Look at her, look at her. She got a little dumb trunk back there. But yeah, I really, really love how this set came out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set down in the comment section down below. What do you think of this set of nails? I just thought it was just, you know, so different and so creative. And at first I was, you know, kind of skeptical about posting this video because I didn't know the feedback that I would receive. But you know what? Some people may like your work and some people it just may not be for them. So for the people that do enjoy my nail art and my nail looks and just different designs that I create here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for you know, even watching my video, and I hope you guys like this video as well. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload my videos here on my channel. Yes, stay tuned for way more videos to come, not only Valentine's, but just so many different sets, so many different ideas, so many different nail arts that I'm going to be creating here on my channel. And yeah, just stay tuned for a lot more to come. So what I wanted to do here is I took another builder gel and I am just going, this is a clear builder gel, but it's the same thing, but this one is just clear. I felt like when I was doing the butt of the nail that the top of this, the top of the nail right here, I felt like it wasn't level too much and it was a little bit too flat, but I did want it to mimic the back of a female going down to the butt of a female. So I did just put a little bit more of that layered builder gel there so I can create a smooth back going down to the butt and it can mimic more of a, you know, of a woman. So I'm just still molding, still smoothing out. Like I said, with that builder gel, it gives you so much time that you can work and mold, you know, before you go ahead and dry it. Like I said, it does not dry until you put it in your UV lamp. So, you know, just be creative. This is how that nail looks after I took it out of my UV lamp. So everything is dry at this point. Everything is cured and it is hard like acrylic. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that same nude gel polish from Beetles and I'm just painting over this this nail basically because I do want this to be nude. This is a brown skin chocolate, you know, chocolate little young tenderoni that I'm trying to paint over right here. So I'm just painting the back and the butt of the nail that I just created, making sure everything is covered on the top, on the sides, all the cracks and crevices. I'm just trying to make sure everything is covered. So yeah, that's what I'm just going to be doing here. I hope you guys are enjoying this video because this is one of my most creative sets I think that I have done here, aside from just doing regular nail art. Just me just being creative and doing something different. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I did go ahead and cure that in my lamp, that brown gel polish, but I didn't show that part. But this is after I took it out of my UV lamp. So now what I'm doing, I'm taking that same fine liner brush and I'm dipping into that burgundy gel polish, the same gel polish that I used before to paint the nails and the French tips and the background of this nail, using that same gel polish. And I'm just taking some of that on my fine liner brush. And what I'm doing is I was drawing a thong. I'm drawing a G-string on this fake butt that I created on the nails. That's what I was trying to do, like some sexy underwear for my little nail art, basically. So I was trying to draw the panties the best way I knew how to on this nail. I was just trying to make sure it was even on both sides. And now I'm just drawing that line that's going across, basically the top of the underwear. I was just trying to make sure it was even as well and straight. And I'm going to be just filling in the rest of the underwear with that same D&D gel polish. This is like a burgundy shade. The shade of polish that I'm using will be listed down in the description below if anybody is interested in any of the products or colors that I use for today's video. I really love this video and just how I created this, and I'm just so glad that I decided to record this, because at first I wasn't going to record it, but when I did post it on my Instagram at pretty_press_on_plug, I did just post it there. I wasn't sure how anybody was going to receive it, or if they was going to say something bad or whatever. But you know what? I was like, you know what? Let me just record it just in case somebody's curious on how I created this set. I can have a detailed tutorial here on my YouTube channel on how I created it, like just on any other regular nail set that I create on my Instagram page. Just showing you guys just the underwear before I put it in my UV lamp. Just a small little close-up of just the nails and how it turned out, basically. So now I know I did go ahead and put those little my diamonds on the fake artificial breast, but I did decide that I wanted to do a nice bikini on this nail art nail, basically. So I am going to be going in and drawing a small bikini on the breast of this nails. I really did like how the diamonds look on the breast area, but I just decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a little bikini on her, cover her up a little bit, But yeah, this is that same fine liner brush that I was using throughout the video. Like I said, this is a nail art brush, and it's easy to create, in between those smaller areas using this smaller brush, because, it's not so big of a brush, and it's just really fine and just easy to handle. But what I did notice, that as I was painting the bikini on her, I was noticing that you can still see the rhinestones, my diamonds, through the gel polish. So it does mimic, it just remind me of, it looks like, nipple piercings underneath the bathing suit. That's what it really turned out to look like. That's what I think. So I'm just going ahead and filling everything in for the remainder of that bikini bathing suit top or lingerie top, whatever it is that you want to call it. And I'm just going to be repeating the same thing on this side, just drawing that bikini. Just a little close-up of that nail. And here is the finished product of my nails. Let me know what you think about this sexy Valentine's Day set of nails that I created. Don't forget to connect with me on my other social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and here on YouTube. My name is Pretty Press On Plug. That's pretty _ press on _ plug. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification and follow me on my other social media platforms and check out some of my other videos that I have posted here on my channel. Stay tuned for way more videos to come. I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.